Hey everybody, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. Yesterday we had a big record day. We went, had a little family road trip. There's a guy in Columbia, South Carolina that I've been talking to for a couple weeks, and I was pretty sure I could make it work with him, but just in case, we decided we go down there and take the kids to the zoo. So that way, if the collection was a bust, then at least we got to go to the zoo. So sometimes we drive for 2 hours and come back with nothing. So I was like, well, at least we can go to the zoo there. Columbia Zoo is huge. What's called Riverbank Zoo, but it's in Columbia. Really cool zoo. We've been wanting to go for a long time. So we went, took the kids to the zoo. It was awesome, and the collection was awesome. And we got to hit the one in Rock Hill too. So this is what we got. Basically, this guy in Rock Hill was moving. He was trying to sell his whole collection, and I've been talking to him, like I said, for a couple weeks. It was really frustrating because on Wednesday, I texted him. I was like, hey, we still good for tomorrow? He said, yeah, you better get here early. You got some competition. And I said, no, sir, I do not. What happened? And he said, well, I put on Facebook that I was having a big record sale in my apartment on Thursday. And I said, dude, we had an agreement, and I'm not driving 2 hours down there if I'm going to have to be fighting for these records. He said, well, but you better get here early. He said, you can get here at 6. And I'm like, I ain't leaving my house at 4 a.m. The zoo don't open till 10. I said, I'm not driving down there just on a wing and a prayer hoping that you got some records left. And I said, be a man in your word. Let me come look at the records like you said you would. And I mean, it was really frustrating because I had been counting on being able to go down here. I planned this whole trip around it. And so he said, all right. He canceled the sale. Let me come over there. And I told him, I said, if you got a good collection and you're reasonable, we'll come to an agreement. I'll buy everything, which is exactly what happened. So this is the stuff that I got. So I got about 400 records, something like that, from him. And these are the only ones that I decided to keep. So this first one is one I've been really wanting for a while. This is Metallica Ride the Lightning. And this is a really cool pressing. It is on Vertigo, which has got the spaceship logo. It's not the Vertigo Swirl, unfortunately, but this is the... I don't think this came on Vertigo Swirl. I mean, Vertigo Swirl's 70s stuff. Late 60s, early 70s stuff. But this is a really sweet pressing of this. I've been wanting a good pressing. I've had a couple reissues of it and just, didn't care for it. But this copy is one that I'm definitely going to keep. It's a really great album. I just listened to the whole thing and it sounds freaking phenomenal. Really great. Great pressing, great album. This is one that I was kind of surprised to see in there. Well, I'll show you this one first. This one is Alice in Chains Dirt. And he had a lot of reissues and music on vinyl things, so I just assumed this was a reissue. And get it home, this is actually an original Holland pressing of Alice in Chains Dirt, which I'm sure you might know is really rare and very sought after. So this stuff I'm showing you now is probably stuff I'm going to keep. This one I'm probably going to keep. If somebody twists my arm and wants to buy it and offers me a good enough price, I'll probably sell it. Everything has price, This one is Jane's Addiction, 3 Days and Stop. This is a mini LP, I think it says, or a maxi single. So it only has 3 songs on it, I believe. Yeah, it has 3 songs on it. So it has Stop, I Would For You, and 3 Days. So it's a pretty cool little deal. Jane's Addiction. I have no idea what that's worth. Probably not worth a ton since it's just a maxi single, but thought that was really neat. And then this one is the Tedeschi Trucks Band. Derek Trucks and his wife, Susan Tedeschi. I don't know. I think that's how you say it. But anyways, they're phenomenal together. They're phenomenal individually, but together they're even better. This is live, called Everybody's Talking. Derek Trucks, if I haven't talked about it, I believe he is one of the greatest guitar players walking the planet right now. He is phenomenal. He went to school and studied Like, he went to college and studied voice so he could better emulate it on slide guitar. And he's a brilliant, I mean, incredible player. And his wife's a really good guitar player and singer and everything as well. This is one little guilty pleasure of mine. This is Blink-182, Enema of the State. This is one I grew up on, man. You know, What's My Age Again, Adam's Song, All the Small Things, you know, stuff like that. I've never had it on vinyl before, and it's right there, and I'm just going to keep it. It's just the way it works. This is another one. I mean, I may end up selling this. And I actually don't even know what pressing this is. If this is original pressing, it's worth a little bit of money. I might end up selling it, actually. But System of a Down, Toxicity. Growing up, this one was a real big one for me, too. Aerials. I still sing that in the shower almost every day. Life is a waterfall, drink from a river, and it hurt around a bit of a rubber. It's good stuff. It's just so good. This is a newer release. This is called A Kilo Silhouettes. It's autographed by the band, but this is like a real ambient sounding record. I listened to it and really liked it, so I'm hanging on that one for a while. I don't know that it's worth much. I don't know how well known they are. So, anyways, this one, The Smiths Meet His Murder. I had a copy of this a long time ago. Ended up needing the money and selling it. This one is original press. It's in great shape. I'm gonna keep it for a little while. If I absolutely have to sell it, I will. But I haven't had a copy in a while. It was my own. So the last copy, I bought a collection like 2 weeks ago and had one in it, and I ended up selling it. So, anyways, and then he had a bunch of John Prine records. John Prine is an incredible singer-songwriter, just phenomenal. And all his records that I have, these are all upgrade copies for me. John Prine's phenomenal. I mean, you know, if you like Townes Van Zandt and if you like Townes Van Zandt, I'm sure you've already heard John Prine. But anyways, John Prine's great. And so I needed those. And then also, he gave me a big box of 45s. I do not do 45s. I don't like 45s. I know a lot of people love them. I just don't right now in this stage of my life. This may be the only time I show you 45s. But there's a few in there that were really cool that I thought was noteworthy that you might like to see. This one here's the most valuable one I found. This is Phil Colbert. Tomorrow May Never Come and The Edge of Heaven. This is a white label promo on Philips. This is a soul record. This is probably worth like $40. It's not worth a ton. This is Betty Wright, Get Up Woman. And this, no, it's Clean Up Woman, sorry. And I'll Love You Forever. I don't know this, but it's worth a little bit of money. It's some funk and soul. So is the other one. This is one, Shadows of Night. Gloria. Love it. Great psychedelic track. This one, I thought this would be worth more. This is only worth like $10 tops. This is the Meters original on Josie. Scott, I Need More Time, and Doodle-Op. That's a great song. Really cool. I don't keep many 45s, but I'll keep that one. And then this one's really neat. And like I said, I don't know if this is worth any money. But so he was, and you'll see in some of the things, he at some point went to Europe and bought a bunch of records. So this is Revolution and Hey Jude, original UK on Apple. And I'm sure you guys that are watching this video in the UK are like, oh, we see those all the time. But it's really cool. I've never had a UK Apple Beatles single. So that's really cool. So those I'll keep. That one I might sell. That's worth a little bit more. But anyway, so I'm going to do a flip video of the rest of the stuff that I found from that haul. And then I'm going to show you another collection I picked up in Rock Hill. So Red Hot Chili Peppers, Zeppelin, Death Cab. This is a great album. If I didn't already have it, I would keep it. Notorious B.I.G., Kendrick Lamar, CCR, The Clash, some Rage Against the Machine. Same with these. If I didn't already have them, I'd keep them. This is a Pearl Jam. This is a bootleg on white vinyl. Iron Maiden. Uh-oh. This is Bob Dylan. It's a really early press. It's not a 6i, it's a 2i, but it's really early. Chris Stapleton Traveler. That's a phenomenal album, too. Rockets to Russia. Some Zeppelin. The Pearl Jam bootleg. It's really good, too. I've already got it. Offspring. Woodstock album. Actually sold this to a good friend of mine already. Hit me for it. Ed Sheeran. This is Coldplay. Postal Service. This is really thick. I guess it's some sort of limited edition thing. This is Green Day. I don't know what that is. Third Eye Blind. Civil War. Used. There's the Michael Bublé Christmas album. Look at that, y'all. Michael Jackson. Oh, Josh Groban. Didn't even know he had a record. First to Mars. This Muse stuff, I might try it out. I've never really listened to Muse very much, but I've heard good things, so I may try that out. Especially Eva Cassidy in here. Barcelona. Zeppelin. Voodoo Dolls. Adam Sandler. Lord. This is Forward. I think the band's called Moving Mountains. This is Above and Beyond Acoustic. I don't know what this is, but it looks really good. I'm going to listen to it. Same with this. This is Live at the World Cafe. It looks really interesting. Moving along here. Daughter. Oh, this is a killer album. This is Bob Marley. DC. Grateful Dead. Live Beatles. Yeah, some killer stuff there. Trainspotting soundtrack. Or Eva Cassidy. This is G-Eazy. Whatever that means. 1975. A lot of people like that record. This is Linkin Park. This is, what was this again? This was, I can't remember. Fall Out Boy, yeah. Not a big Fall Out Boy or a Fall Out man. Just a little humor there. So he was a big Lumineers guy. Yeah, Nathaniel Rateliff. Bad. This is UK for us. This is Busta Rhymes. Zeppelin. Oh, look, it's autographed by whoever owned it. This is a Continuum by John Mayer. Floyd, Enya. You see, the Wonder Years. There's a real eclectic mix here. This one's still sealed. Bob Dylan, Blonde on Blonde. Pink Floyd stuff. So, another G-Eazy. Oh, yeah, Wildflowers, The Doors, CCR, John Coltrane. Arctic Monkeys, 2-pack, Heavier Things, Flaming Lips, Counting Crows, Bob Dylan. This is a nice white album. Luda. Ace of Base. Let's get back there where we were. Robert Johnson. 7 Gamma. He also had some autographed records. Here's a picture of the autographed records that he had. So anyways, that was the stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. It was some really good stuff. I was really very pleased with it. It was a very eclectic mix. Anyways, we left there. Oh, I got like a turntable. I got an Audio-Technica LP 120 also, which I've already sold. And I got like this 78 hand crank deal, which I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with that. But anyways, on the way back, we hit the one in Rock Hill. It was a little out of the way. I didn't feel like going, but I was like, you know, because we needed to be home by a certain time. And I didn't think we were going to make it, but I was like, you know what, I've been talking to this guy. I need to stop by and check it out. So, stopped by. The dude's in his garage. Oh boy, it was not as I thought it was going to be. So let's just say this is one of the situations to where you get in and this person has bought and sold records before. He said he had bought and sold records before. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't know that till I got there. He basically showed me pictures of the best stuff, and then everything else he had was crap. He had 600 records, but that included about 345s, which I don't really even count because I don't buy them, and then like 178s, which I also don't buy. I looked at the 78s, but he's like, yeah, I looked all those up on eBay, and I was like, oh, gosh. Anyways, so I'm like, this guy's gonna be unreasonable. So and then there was like 20 good records in there, and then the rest of them were 12-inch singles or just junk. I mean, stuff that's worth $1 each, maybe, and I mean, like, not even that. And there's a bunch of stuff was water damaged, and I was like, man, this stuff is all over the place. This is a really crazy mix of stuff. He had stuff from new releases like Coldplay, Father John Misty, stuff like that, and then he had like Grateful Dead stuff that was really good. And so I was like, how much you want for everything? And he was like, I'd like to get $1,200 for everything. And I'm like, dude, you're freaking nuts. There's no way. I mean, there's absolutely no way. And I was like, and I should explain to him, I was like, there's like 20 good records in here, man. And I was like, I can't do that. He's like, well, I really feel like it's worth $2 a record. And I'm like, even all the scratched up 45s and the 78s? He's like, some of those are worth a lot of money. And I'm like, no, they're not. I mean, I know what 78s are worth money. And, you know, anyways, the 45s weren't worth 10 cents each. They were junk. And so I was like, yeah, man, sorry, I'm not going to be able to do it. And he's like, well, hold on now. I mean, you want to get some stuff, you can get some stuff. And I said, well, how much do you want for the albums? You know, the full, you know, if we're going to pick out a few. He's like, I'll do $5 each on the albums. If you just want to pick them out, I'll have to charge you $5 each instead of $2 each. So I was like, okay, now we're talking. So I picked all these out for $5 each, and I think I did pretty good. Here's a little tip for you guys if you're buying record collections. Do not pay a lot for a lot of records if most of them are junk. Sometimes it can be deceptive. You'll pay a lot. You'll be flipping through record collection and you'll kind of think, okay, there's a good one, there's a good one. But then you're flipping through a lot of junk too. Don't pay for the junk and pay for the good stuff. The way I see it is the good stuff that I really want, I'll pick that stuff out and say, all right, this is the stuff I really want, and this is what I'm willing to pay for. If they're like, well, I want to sell all of it in one shot, then I'm like, well, that's fine. I'll take all of them for this price, but these are the ones that are worth money that I'll actually pay for. So, you know, sometimes they'll have a big collection. You have to buy it all, and that stuff you can sell for $1 or $2 each. That's fine. That's a lot of hard work. I don't want them to do with that, so. Which I do it all the time. I'm freaking saying that. I do it all the time where I'll buy 2,000 records and only 500 of them be good. And the rest of them I gotta find out what to do with. It happens. But anyways, so this was the stuff that I got from him for $5 each. American Beauty. This is a really nice first press. It's an awesome bootleg. I think I already have it. Dead stuff out the wazoo. Album, I already have that. So he had some like I don't even know what this is. It's just like a newer release. I got it. This is Father John Misty, I think. Yeah. Lana Del Rey. This is all this stuff. It's weird that he had this stuff along with so many older records. And then Do Hollywood. That's like a newer record, 2016, I think. Coldplay. Beatles, George Harrison, Allman Brothers, Neil Young. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, a lot of that stuff's going to be on for sale at my next pop-up. And then also, I mean, some of that stuff, if you guys are really interested, you can send me a message. A couple of them have been spoken for already. But yeah, feel free to send me a message or send me an email. Email address is in the link to this video or in the description of this video. And if you like this, subscribe or check us out on social media. All that's in the description of this video as well. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.